Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And we're going to get right into this. Now check this out. It's a story update. Yesterday, Susan Lorincz, which is the lady that killed Ajike Owens, what was it, last week? These are the two dueling neighbors. Right? The white lady that shot the black lady had her bond hearing and was in court. And regardless of how you feel about the situation, the court records shows that this woman right here, everything she did was intentional. Now, I got a problem with this whole situation because she was granted bond. Guys, they gave her a $154,000 bond. Right, with 10%, meaning she can get out of jail with $15,400. Now, I have a problem with that. And the reason why I have a problem with that and why this upsets me a lot is because of this one. Well, there are a few things that I'm going to talk about. You cannot tell me she deserves no bond. You cannot tell me she don't deserve a life sentence. And when I say life, it don't have to be life. It could be 20 or 30 years. This lady, 58 years old, at least 30 years. Because what she did with her 58 years of life, which she should have had wisdom, she threw it all away for something fickle and a life lesson that a lot of us learn that she should already know at her age by shooting that younger woman and terrorizing them children. That's conflict resolution. Now, I'm going to play this press clipping. This video clip, then we're going to come back and I'm going to tear this thing apart bit by bit. Check it out. Let's get on this.
Court date today for the woman who shot and killed her neighbor. The case made headlines last week after Susan Lorincz shot AJ Owens right through her front door. Lorincz says that she feared for her life in that case. She's now charged with manslaughter. And today, prosecutors and the victim's family are hoping to keep Lorincz behind bars. Kelly Cowan joins us now with the latest. Hey, Kel.
Hey, good morning to you. Yeah, Lorincz has already admitted to fatally shooting her neighbor through her front door, but today a judge is going to decide whether she should be allowed to be released on bond. Now, according to court records, Lorincz told deputies she was in fear for her life the day that she shot and killed 35-year-old AJ Owens. The two women had been at odds for at least 2 years, and police had been called to their neighborhood at least a half dozen times before the shooting. Much of the bad blood centered around children playing outside in the neighborhood, which Lorincz had a problem with. Her landlord says he'd placed a keep off the grass sign on one side of the property to try to quell the issues so that the children would stay away because Lorincz had complained about noise. Lorincz also told detectives that she called the victim's children by racist slurs in the months leading up to the slaying. According to the arrest report, Lorincz told deputies that she had a headache on the day of the shooting and the kids were making too much noise in the yard, so she confronted them. The kids told investigators she'd chased them away from a common area in the complex by swinging an umbrella at them. Later that night, as some kids were playing basketball outside, detectives say Lorincz came out of her home and threw rollerblades at the children, hitting one in the foot. That's when Lorincz says Owens came to her door and threatened her life. Lorincz claims the 35-year-old mom was banging on the door while yelling, "I'm going to kill you." She says she panicked, grabbed a handgun, and fired through her door, then called 911. That wasn't the first time, though, that she'd called emergency services that night. In fact, just a few minutes before Lorincz shot Owens, she says she called 911 to complain about the kids playing outside. Here's a bit from those two calls.
All right, and tell me exactly what happened.
We got kids trespassing again. They're leaving all the toys around. They're just screaming, yelling, just being absolutely obnoxious.
Calm down.
Oh my God.
You said someone tried to break down your door, is that correct?
Yes, the woman was screaming and yelling and she was trying to break down my door. I didn't know what to do. I grabbed my gun and I shot at the door. And I thought she was going to get me.
Lorincz told detectives that she'd specifically purchased the handgun she used to kill Owens to protect herself after prior run-ins with the mom. Authorities say the shooting does not meet the standard for stand your ground.
All right, guys, that was the video clip, and it was sickening to see. And I'm being honest, this sickening me in my stomach. First thing I want to talk about is this. Did you guys notice that she had that green bulletproof vest on, that shank-proof vest? That tells me, because this is a high-profile case, she is in ASEG, you know what I mean? Like segregation. She not even around nobody because it's a threat on her life. You know what I mean? From other inmates, everybody knows her because remember, inmates watch the news. It's one of their biggest things that they do to get a grip on reality. And I learned that, you know, from me being incarcerated. You know, soon as I came in there in county jail, when I got arrested for what I had done, I was all over the news. Soon as I came in there, the guys in the holding pen or the fish tank, like we call it, they hit the glass going crazy. Oh, that's him. They banging the glass. It was like I was a celebrity, but it was dangerous too. And a scary feeling. Now I know she probably ain't never been in jail before. I knew she was terrified. All the threats they was giving her, of course, this has a racial undertones with it. That's why she had that vest on. They got her in complete isolation where nobody can touch her. Now, she was granted bond. Now, there's another news article out here that shows her in court, and I'm talking, the defense lawyer and all this other stuff. He's saying, and this is crucial, and I'm bringing this up before I go into this. They say she has no family. She has no husband. Nobody to look out for. And that's why they made the bond like that. Remember in the last video, I was talking about this situation. I said, people that are Karenistic like this type of, because I call her a Karen, this type of Karen usually is miserable. So anything that's happy or anything that expresses joy or something like that, or reminds them of something that they lost or never really had, they hate. They hate. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I got 6 points up here that I want to talk about and why she should not get out. And why I think this whole thing is messed up. You know what I'm saying? Hear me out before you make a judgment call on my opinion and how I feel. Number one is this. She got mad at children playing outside. Think about that. Children playing outside. Watch this, guys. Ajike Owens' children, this is their ages. 12 years old is the oldest. 9 years old, 7 years old, and 3 years old. You got mad at children outside playing, making noise and laughing like children do. Think about that. I want everybody to really think about that. She got mad at children playing in a field near her home. Oh, I had a headache, so the rest of the world got to be quiet outside of my home because my head hurts. Think about that, guys. Think about that. I told you, there's people out here that the world only spins for them, and no matter what, it's all about them and never about anyone else. Their problem is always somebody else's problem. You got mad at a 3-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 12-year-old playing outside your house in the field. Not that they were terrorizing your house, throwing stones at your house, stealing stuff from your house, breaking the pots of the flowers or whatever in your garden. Not stuff like that worthy of a complaint and talking to the mother about, but they were just having fun and doing instinctively what children do. And you got mad. All of the arguments was over the children. That's point one. Point two, this Karenistic behavior she had. She running over there to the landlord, sneak telling, snitching, sneak dissing. He put a keep off the grass sign on a public place, a field that she ain't even paying rent on. I know he was tired of her BS because the other reports said the neighbors didn't deal with it, even the white ones. She was that type. An incel and can't get along with people. Angry because she can't be accepted or refuse to be accepted. Unhappy with her life, so she's unhappy with everything. He put the keep off the grass sign up there. She had an issue with the lady. Could have handled it another way. Which brings me to point 3. She was very antagonistic. And she used antagonistic tactics that boiled over and built this whole situation up. Mad that the kid's playing. Sneak dissing on the neighbor. Going over there telling little ticky-tack stuff. You think it wasn't going to get back to this lady? Think about it. You didn't think it was going to get back. She got children. What's she supposed to do? Then on top of that, you saying the N-word. And it's been verified. People that look like you even said you said it. All the neighbors don't mess with you. Even those that look like you. It's a mixed community, which is a good thing. And they all know to stay away from you. I think that had spent a toll on her too. Made her more bitter, angry. Instead of internalizing and changing herself, she want to change everybody else around her. You yelling at them, going out there chasing them with umbrellas. And this is months of this. This wasn't just one isolation, guys. This is months of this. So this is documented stuff she's been doing. Terroristic stuff to children. Throwing a roller skate, hitting one of them. You throwing a rollerblade. You know how heavy that is? That right there, you cast the first stone. They coming up there. They already see you a threat. They gonna come and match your energy with you. You terrorize children. You get no respect from me or anybody else out here with common sense. Go look at some of these things, guys. These news stories about her, and look at the comments and the people that are writing them. Nobody has no sympathy for this woman. Which brings me to point number 4. You did all that bullshit, and you claim victimhood on the call, the 911 call. Did you hear? The first call was this. Oh, got these kids outside. They're playing and they're making a noise. Did you hear the 911 caller? What happened? Like he couldn't even believe it. They're outside there playing, making a loud noise, being obnoxious. 3, 7, 9, 12-year-old kids playing in the field, minding their business, not paying attention to her. How are they being obnoxious? See the stupid stuff? Obnoxious. How are they being obnoxious? How's a 3-year-old being obnoxious? Now, you throwing a skate and all this other stuff. Enough is enough. Here come mama. The protector. I'm sick of this. It's a boiling point that you built yourself. Sharon, Susan, you built this yourself. Now, here come the mom knocking the door. Yo, I'm gonna bust your ass. Boo, 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 boo. Open the goddamn door. She shot through the door, then called. Oh my God, somebody's coming. They're gonna kill me. Oh, I'm scared for my life. Help, please. I don't know. Oh my God, I just shot through the door. Guys, I want you to pay attention. You think when she shot through that door, she ever opened that door after that? After she shot that lady dropped right there? You think she ever opened the door? No, she ain't opened the door. She went and made that call because she knows she shot her because she peeked out the window. Never in the day. But you got your ass beat, you came out the door anyway. But still, you understand what I'm saying? She set it up like she was the victim. Far too many times we see this. She crying, fake tears. Please help. I didn't know what I was doing. Prosecution said, what? We're going to try to get this upgraded to murder. And it should be. Ain't no way she got manslaughter. You shot through the door. And I want you to remember that. She got manslaughter. That's bullshit. Watch. We on point 4, the crying, the fakeness, right? Point 5. You brought on justified anger by attacking somebody's kids multiple times. When you said the N-word, you should have got your eyes smacked out your face. They let that go. These people here, this lady here, Ajike Owens, knows all about this stuff before she was shot. It was a boil over. You saying all that stuff, she knew about it because it was months. Because if it was really turned up like that, and she was really, she had juggernaut trait, soon as the first instance something came up, she'd have went over there and tore you up. So everything was justified because you was antagonizing, sneak dissing, and running around talking about them, all this other stuff, trying to get somebody on your side, trying to get the landlord and all this other stuff on them. My thing is this, these was townhouse or apartments, right? I'm sure they got other ones. You could have asked to move. You could have did other things. There are always other things that you could have did. You could have just probably went over there and talked to the woman. Maybe you could have went and got to know the kids. You don't have anybody, don't have any friends, don't have any nothing. These are young children you could have had an impact on by befriending. Think about it. You could have befriended them. You're old, you don't have anybody. You could relive your childhood through these young minds and been impressionable on them. You could have made cookies. You could have teamed up with the mother, befriended her, got introduced to other people. You could have changed your life. Couldn't. You could have. I don't feel nothing for you. Here's another thing. And this is the big thing, point number 6. And I want you to hear me on this, guys. It was said in that news article, you can zip back in the video, move back right near the end. She brought the gun specifically for the neighbor. She brought the gun specifically for the neighbor. So let's put this all together. You're mad at kids because kids playing. You're running around building the case because you don't like this lady's kids. You're saying the N-word and all that other stuff, so put some motive behind it and almost makes this a hate crime. Antagonizing tactics, you're terrorizing the kids, all this other stuff. Here she come. Enough is enough. Getting on the phone, make the first 911 call because you see things heating up and you're setting the stage for you to try to use that stand your ground law without even knowing how to fucking use it. All of a sudden, boom, here come mama. I'm gonna shoot through the door. Already got it planned. I'm gonna shoot through the door. The law protect me. Call. Help. Somebody tried to kill me. I had to shoot. I had no choice. She came at me. Yeah, get locked up. Stand your ground law. I was using it. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't, ma'am. Because you caused this whole thing. Stand your ground law does not apply. Oops. Why you got manslaughter? Fuck that. What say you guys? She need to get murdered. Because you brought that gun. That tells them right now, I brought the gun in case she want to act stupid. I'll let this thing loose. And you did. And she died. So that ain't manslaughter. Manslaughter when you do an action that you didn't know would kill somebody innocently. You brought that gun for that lady and then wind up using it. Cause and effect. Why is it manslaughter? 15-4 get you out? Get the fuck out of here. What say you guys? Leave me a comment. I ain't mean to get upset, man. This is bull. This whole thing, she told on herself. You terrorizing kids. I don't care what color they are. A 3, a 7, and a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old made you so brain scattered, not in your home, just that you had to kill them out. As always, I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. Stuff is stupid. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.